Rapper known as C. Murder was sentenced today after a jury in Jefferson Parish convicted him on second-degree murder charges.
C. Murder's story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of success, family, and ultimately, tragedy. He rose to fame as a key member of No Limit Records, the powerhouse label founded by his brother, Master P. But on a fateful night in a nightclub, everything changed. A fight erupted, a life was lost, and C. Murder found himself in the crosshairs. Accused of murder, his career stalled, and his freedom became a distant dream. Arrest and conviction. In the world of hip-hop, fame and fortune often come hand in hand with tragedy and adversity. One such story is that of C. Murder, a talented rapper whose life took a devastating turn. Born Corey Miller, C. Murder rose to prominence as a member of his brother, Master P's label, No Limit Records. With hit albums and a loyal fan base, his future seemed bright. However, in 2002, C. Murder's life took a dark twist when he was arrested and convicted for the murder of a 16-year-old fan. The charges were severe, and C. Murder found himself facing second-degree murder charges. In 2001, C. Murder was involved in a brawl at a nightclub because the bouncer and owner insisted he was searched before entering. The angry C. Murder pulled a pistol from his waistband and tried to shoot the club owner in the back, but the gun clogged. He was said to retry, but the gun was still jammed and did not fire. For this incident, on May 29, 2007, C. Murder pleaded no contest to 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder and was subsequently sentenced to 10 years with credit for time served, which was discounted by the time he served under house arrest. However, this was not the incident that would take his freedom away forever. C. Murder was performing at the Platinum Club, a since-closed nightclub, in Harvey, Louisiana on January 12, 2002. Steve Thomas, the victim, who was taking part in a rap battle at the same club, bumped into someone from C. Murder's crew just after alighting from the stage, and a brawl broke out. Following an altercation that involved the rapper, Thomas was shot and he died from the gunshot wound. In September 2003, C. Murder was arrested in connection to the crime and convicted of second-degree murder. The trial that followed was filled with controversy and raised questions about the fairness of the legal system. Allegations of witness tampering and irregularities during the jury's deliberations cast a shadow over the proceedings. As the case unfolded, it became clear that there were deep divisions and conflicting accounts of what had transpired on that fateful night. One of the key witnesses in the trial was a bouncer who claimed to have witnessed the shooting. His testimony played a crucial role in the prosecution's case against C. Murder. However, doubts began to emerge about the credibility of this witness and the pressure he may have faced to testify against the rapper. Despite the mounting controversies, the trial proceeded, and on August 10, 2009, the jury reported being deadlocked. However, the presiding judge instructed them to continue deliberating. 3 hours later, the jury returned with a 10-2 guilty verdict, convicting C. Murder of second-degree murder. On August 14, 2009, C. Murder was sentenced to mandatory life imprisonment by District Judge Hans Liljeberg. From 2006 through 2009, C. Murder lived under different levels of house arrest. There's no physical evidence. You're not hearing anything about them having found a gun. There was nothing about any DNA. There was no surveillance video. There was no confession. This all boiled down to the witness statements of these 2 primary individuals who testified to having seen the shooting. Attorney Philip C. Hamilton, his attorney at the time, said, "The verdict sent shockwaves through the music industry and sparked a wave of public outcry. Many believed that C. Murder had been wrongfully convicted and that the trial had been tainted by external pressures. Supporters of the rapper, including his brothers and nephew, rallied behind him, calling for a new trial and justice to be served." Battle for exoneration. In the aftermath of the trial, new evidence and revelations came to light, further fueling the controversy surrounding C. Murder's case. In 2018, 2 key witnesses recanted their statements, claiming that they had been pressured by authorities to testify against C. Murder. Darnell Jordan was working as security on the night of the shooting, and just like Kenneth Jordan, he claimed the cops tricked him into identifying C. Murder as the principal suspect. He also claimed that the cops had molested him into agreeing to testify against the rapper in the 2003 trial. These revelations raised serious doubts about the integrity of the trial and the validity of the guilty verdict. The recantations brought renewed hope to C. Murder and his supporters, who saw them as a potential breakthrough in his fight for justice. The rapper himself has consistently maintained his innocence, proclaiming that he was wrongfully convicted and that the truth would eventually come to light. The witness recantations and allegations of coercion fueled the battle for C. Murder's exoneration from his life imprisonment sentence. C. Murder, his brothers, and his nephew have all called for a new trial, maintaining his innocence and arguing that the witnesses were coerced into testifying against him. In addition to the witness recantations, C. Murder's legal team has raised other concerns about the trial. They have pointed out irregularities irregularities during the jury's deliberations, alleging that one juror cast a guilty vote not based on the evidence, but to protect another juror from the other jurors who verbally abused her because she refused to convict C. Murder. When a local news channel reached out to Corey in prison, he said he was happy the witness came forward to speak his truth, that he wasn't mad at him, and that he was proud of him.
I want him to know I'm not upset with him, and I'm proud of him. And me and my family, my daughters, especially, we thank him. For real, I mean, it's a life-changing moment.
Despite these developments, C. Murder's appeals have faced significant challenges. In December 2011, his conviction was upheld. In 2013, the Supreme Court rejected his final appeal, arguing that the 10-2 jury vote to convict him was valid under Louisiana law at the time, but a 9-3 consensus would result in a mistrial. However, the fight for justice continues, with C. Murder's legal team filing post-conviction relief applications and seeking to uncover new evidence. On April 2, 2014, Miller's attorney, Rachel Connor, filed a post-conviction relief application in state court. She raised 10 points to support her assertion that her client received no fair trial. Connor said she plans to raise additional points. Primary among the assertions is what she described as irregularities during the jury's deliberations, stating, "One juror cast a guilty vote not based on the evidence, but because she wanted to end deliberations to protect another juror who refused to convict Miller, but was targeted by other jurors to change her mind." She wrote. In August 2021, C. Murder went on a hunger strike to protest his conditions and the status of his trial. He believed that the district attorney had withheld evidence and feared contracting COVID-19 in prison. That same month, he hired civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump to join his legal team. As the battle for justice rages on, C. Murder's supporters and legal team remain determined to uncover the truth and secure his exoneration. They believe that the witness recantations and allegations of coercion are significant enough to warrant a new trial and a chance for C. Murder to prove his innocence. Many of C. Murder's supporters and fellow rap stars have spoken out in support of his efforts to be exonerated. A number of celebrities spoke out considering C. Murder's case, including Chance the Rapper, Diddy, T.I., and Jay-Z. Chance the Rapper called for a fair trial for C. Murder, while Diddy solicited justice and reform in the criminal justice system. T.I. expressed his support for C. Murder, saying that he believes he is innocent. Jay-Z, who has been a vocal advocate for criminal justice reform, has called for C. Murder to be released from prison. In the past, Kim Kardashian had been a very loud advocate for C. Murder's release or retrial. Kim, who has consistently shown passion for criminal justice, took to her Twitter account in 2023 to create a long thread explaining why C. Murder should get a retrial. In 2018, after a celebrity basketball charity event at a New Orleans university, Master P held a rally for his younger brother, asking that he be released. He reiterated that the case had no witnesses and that the two witnesses already recanted their testimonies.
Corey got his head up, he in good spirits. It's time for him to come home, an innocent man. You know what I'm saying? They have no more witnesses. Both witnesses has already came and recanted their statement.
Celebrities supporting C. Murder's case have used a variety of social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter to raise awareness and call for reform, share information, and start conversations about the case. Additionally, they have appeared on talk shows and podcasts to discuss the case and the need for reform. Early life and rise to fame. In the gritty streets of New Orleans, a young Corey Miller, later known as C. Murder, was born on March 9, 1971. In a holistic view, the city of New Orleans also had a major impact on C. Murder, leading to his incorporation of the city's culture and history into his music. Growing up in the notorious Calliope projects in the 3rd Ward, Louisiana, Corey was surrounded by a world of poverty, crime, and struggle. But amidst the chaos, he found solace in music and a burning desire to rise above his circumstances. Raised alongside his brothers Master P and Silk the Shocker, Corey's childhood was far from ordinary. The three siblings formed a tight bond, navigating the challenges of their environment together. They were determined to escape the hardships of the projects and make a name for themselves in the music industry. Together, they formed the iconic hip-hop group TRU and embarked on a journey that would change their lives forever. C. Murder's childhood was shaped by the city's rich musical culture, and the influence of his older brother, Master P. C. Murder, was exposed to a variety of musical styles, including R&B, soul, jazz, and hip-hop. These influences shaped his own music, and due to this exposure, he was later known for his unique blend of gangsta rap and southern hip-hop. From an early age, Corey displayed a natural talent for music. He was drawn to the rhythms and rhymes of hip-hop, using them as an outlet to express his thoughts and emotions. Inspired by artists like Special Ed, Ice-T, and Tupac, Corey honed his skills and developed a unique style that would later captivate audiences worldwide. As Corey grew older, he faced the harsh realities of life in the Calliope projects. Poverty, violence, and drugs were constant companions. But Corey remained focused on his dream of becoming a rapper. He spent countless hours writing lyrics, perfecting his flow, and honing his craft. Not only was C Murder a sensational artist, but he was also a talented basketball player in his youth. In his early years, C Murder displayed signs of a promising basketball player, and he was even recruited by several colleges. However, he ultimately decided to focus on music rather than basketball. But his time on the basketball court also had a great influence on his musical style, and he often incorporated basketball references into his songs. Additionally, C Murder has spoken about the importance of basketball in providing a positive outlet for young people in the projects. In the 1990s, Corey's older brother, Master P, founded No Limit Records, a label that would soon become a powerhouse in the music industry. Recognizing Corey's talent and determination, Master P took him under his wing and introduced him to the world of professional music. In 1995, Corey, along with his brothers, formed the supergroup TRU, which quickly gained recognition for their raw and authentic sound. Their debut album, True, put them on the map, and Corey's stage name, C Murder, became synonymous with his intense and captivating performances. But it was in 1998 that C Murder truly made his mark with the release of his first solo album, Life or Death. C Murder's gritty lyrics and powerful delivery resonated with audiences, solidifying his place in the rap game. Despite his rising success, C Murder never forgot his roots. He remained deeply connected to the Calliope projects and used his platform to shed light on the struggles faced by those living in impoverished communities. His music became a voice for the voiceless, a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit. As C Murder's fame continued to grow, he faced both adoration and controversy. His raw and unfiltered lyrics often drew criticism, but they also garnered a dedicated fan base who resonated with his authenticity. Career and success as a rapper. Nothing starts off as gold until it is refined, and that was the case of C Murder when he set out to achieve his goals. His musical career began in the early 1990s when he joined his brother Master P's group TRU. The group had some success, but he, C Murder, achieved his first breakthrough after the release of his first solo album, Life or Death, in 1998. The album soared to the top of the charts, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard 200 and eventually achieving platinum status. After the success of his debut solo album, Life or Death, C Murder's career skyrocketed, solidifying his place in the rap industry. His unique style, raw lyrics, and captivating performances captivated audiences worldwide. In 1999, C Murder released his highly anticipated second album, Bossellini. The album showcased his growth as an artist and further solidified his status in the rap game. Bossellini, which was C Murder's highest-selling album, was equally No Limit's highest-selling album, featuring collaborations with artists like Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, and his brother Silkk the Shocker. Bossellini peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and was certified gold, cementing C Murder's place as a force to be reckoned with in the industry. It was one of the most successful albums in No Limit's history, and it helped to cement C Murder's place as one of the label's most important artists. C Murder left No Limit Records label in 2002 and signed with Coke Records in 2005, where he released the album Still a Soulja while under house arrest. Continuing his streak of success, C Murder released Trapped in Crime in 2000. The album, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard 200, showcased C Murder's versatility and storytelling abilities. It included the hit single Down for My Ends, which became an anthem for his loyal fan base. In 2001, C Murder released his last album with No Limit Records, C-P-3.com. The album, although not as commercially successful as his previous releases, showcased C Murder's growth as an artist and his ability to adapt to changing musical landscapes. It included the singles What You Gonna Do and I'm Not Just, which further showcased his lyrical prowess. In March 2005, he released his 5th studio album titled The Truest Shit I Ever Said under his record label True Records in conjunction with Coke Records. The album reached number 41 on the Billboard 200, showcasing C Murder's resilience and dedication to his craft. He went on to release 2 more albums under TRU, I Got That Work and $1 Million Baby. The label gave him the creative freedom to make the music he wanted to make, and it provided a home for his artistry. In September 2006, C Murder released a compilation album which he titled The Story Continued through True, The Real Unstoppable, and Coke Records. The album is a continuation of his 5th album, The Truest Shit I Ever Said. It is important to note that he was under house arrest at the time of this album release, but Coke Records was a supportive and understanding label, and they were willing to work with C Murder despite his legal troubles. They allowed him to express himself through his music and explore the emotions he was dealing with. On the success side, the label offered him the creative freedom to make the music music he wanted to make. C. Murder's time with TRU was a mixed bag. On one hand, he had complete creative control over his music, and he could make the music he wanted to make. However, he also faced challenges with marketing and promotion, as he did not have the same resources like a major label. He also had to deal with the legal challenges that came with being an independent artist. Throughout his career, C. Murder collaborated with various artists, leaving an indelible mark on the rap industry. Notably, in 2016, he released a diss track accusing rapper 2 Chainz of using the slogan and name style of his former group TRU and record label True Global Records. This further showcased C. Murder's ability to command attention and make his voice heard. Beyond his music career, C. Murder explored other ventures. He ventured into acting, appearing in no-limit films such as The Game of Life, I Got the Hookup, and Hot Boys. Additionally, he authored the novel Death Around the Corner, published by Vibe, showcasing his multifaceted talents.
Basically, what I'm doing right now is, with my book Death Around the Corner, this is the first novel that I have written ever.
Personal life. While C. Murder's professional life was flourishing, his personal life was not without its fair share of ups and downs. Throughout his journey, he has experienced various romantic relationships, capturing the attention of the media and his fans alike. One notable relationship was with Monica Arnold, a talented singer and actress. C. Murder and Monica Arnold dated from 1997 to 1998, and their relationship garnered significant attention from the public. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their love story became a topic of fascination for many. However, like many relationships in the spotlight, theirs eventually came to an end. Recently, Monica gave him a shout out on her social media pages, which has kept people wondering if there was anything still there. In 1999, Dion Miller, who shared the same last name as C. Murder, became his wife and partner in life. The duo got married in a private and intimate ceremony with only their close family and friends present. Their marriage was a significant milestone for C. Murder, as it represented a commitment to building a life together. Unfortunately, their marriage faced its own set of difficulties, and C. Murder and Dion Miller eventually divorced in 2001. The reasons behind their separation remain private, but it is clear that their relationship reached a point where they could no longer continue as a married couple. Despite the end of their marriage, C. Murder and Dion Miller share a history and a connection that cannot be erased. Their time together undoubtedly shaped both of their lives, and they continue to carry the memories of their union. Following his divorce, C. Murder found himself in another high-profile romance, this time with the rapper Trina. Their relationship spanned from 2002 to 2003 and was marked by both love and challenges. The media closely followed their every move, adding to the intrigue surrounding their union. In the midst of C. Murder's personal and professional journey, one aspect of his life that holds immense significance is his role as a father. C. Murder's personal life is also defined by his role as a father. C. Murder has 3 daughters named Alexis Miller, Coco Miller, and Chanel Miller, who hold a special place in his heart. Despite being incarcerated, C. Murder's love for his daughters remains unwavering. If social media is anything to go by, his Instagram page is a testament to this, filled with pictures of how much he misses them and how much he wants to be with them again as a family. However, due to his life sentence, he has been unable to see them as much as he'd like, creating a heartbreaking separation between a father and his children. The absence of C. Murder in his daughters' lives is undoubtedly a source of pain for all of them. The longing to be together and the missed milestones are constant reminders of the challenges they face. C. Murder's love for his daughters is evident, and he cherishes the memories they shared before his incarceration. Alexis Miller, C. Murder's eldest daughter, holds a special place in his heart. Their bond is a testament to the enduring love between a father and his child. Despite the challenges that C. Murder has faced, his love for Alexis remains unwavering. C. Murder longs to be present in Alexis's life, to witness her growth, and to be a guiding force in her journey. The absence of C. Murder in Alexis's life has undoubtedly left a void. The missed milestones, the shared experiences, and the everyday moments that a father and daughter cherish are all lost in the confines of his incarceration.
I can't tell you how many times your daughter smiled every time we mentioned your name. She loves you beyond measure.
Despite this, C. Murder's love for Alexis remains a driving force in his life. Through his music and public statements, C. Murder has expressed his deep love and longing for his daughters. He holds on to the memories they shared before his imprisonment, cherishing every moment they spent together. The bond between father and daughter is unbreakable, even in the face of adversity. As his children continue to grow and navigate their own paths in life, C. Murder's love and support remain constant. He hopes for a future where he can be reunited with his daughters, where they can create new memories and forge a deeper connection. The longing to be present in their lives is a driving force that fuels C. Murder's determination to overcome the challenges he faces. The impact of C. Murder's absence on his daughter's lives cannot be understated. Growing up without their father physically present has undoubtedly shaped their perspective and experiences. However, the love and bond they share continue to transcend the physical barriers that separate them. C. Murder's story serves as a reminder of the complexities of life and the profound impact that family has on our journeys. Despite the challenges and hardships, the love between a father and his child endures. C. Murder's love for his kids is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of familial connections. Continued music output while in prison. What sets us apart most of the time is our resilience and resolve even in the face of trials. To some people, the incarceration would have been a huge setback to their careers, but to C. Murder, it was merely a stepping stone to the climax of his musical career. After C. Murder was incarcerated, he continued to release music and actively participated in the music industry even in prison. He released several albums a year after his incarceration, including The Last Meal and The Definition of Soulja Faye Life. Corey Miller also deemed it fit to collaborate with other gifted artists, hence remaining relevant in the hip-hop community. One of the brilliant things C. Murder did to stay relevant in music while in prison was his exploitation of technology such as Skype, social media platforms, and some other great tools that assisted him to stay afloat and in touch with his fans and the culture and trends of the music industry. His lyrics didn't blur out the injustice he encountered, nor did they leave out the criminal justice system. He sang about them all, also stating the challenges he's facing while in prison. C. Murder's continued musical output while incarcerated had a significant impact on his legacy, not leaving out the mixed feelings it stirred up. While most of his fans saw it as a revelation of his innocence and tenacity, which kind of sparked questions about the fairness of the criminal justice system, a large number of people who cared to look saw it as a sign of guilt, while a neutral group perceived it as a means of making extra money while in prison. Following his days in prison, C. Murder released 2 albums, The Truest Shit I Ever Said in 2005, which peaked at number 41 on the Billboard 200 and Last Meal in 2004. He also released a total of 20 songs in his 2 albums, including several singles and mixtapes. Each of the songs on the album is a depiction of the necessity of staying loyal and true to oneself despite the circumstances. Of course, these albums were received with mixed feelings. While others gave them flowers for their honesty, other reviews claimed that the song supported violence and gang culture. Some have argued that C. Murder's music became even more impactful thanks to his prison experiences. Did you enjoy this video? Click on any of the cards on your screen right now for similar content. Thank you,